And Miranda, by the way, is supposed to be on the road this weekend, beginning Friday night down in Melbourne, Australia, with Alan Jackson. Yeah. She has canceled out on him.
Got sick.
It's Wednesday or Tuesday. It's Wednesday in Australia. And she has decided to cancel her part of the tour.
Well, she posted on her website that she's got a respiratory infection, and that's the reason that she's not going. But, man, that's a tough thing to turn down.
You think Merle Haggard ever canceled the tour because of a respiratory infection?
He'd just take a shot of Jack, and he'd just keep right on singing, man.
And I would think the same thing for Miranda. I would think that she would take a shot of Jack and keep
you
on
would
singing.
Think. I don't know. I have had all along this underlying thing in my mind whether she had enough fortitude to do what it takes to become and stay a superstar for any length of time.
On that level, yeah.
And you don't get a chest cold and cancel a tour because you got a chest cold and stay at that level. By the time she gets back around to scheduling a trip to Australia, she may not be a big star anymore. She wasn't 2 years ago, and she might not be a year from now.
Right.
And how do you think that makes Alan Jackson feel? That really affects that tour in Australia.
Yeah, it does, because if I'm not mistaken, now he had to pick up, he got somebody named Jasmine Ray. He has
I've never heard of her.
Bert Floyd.
Bert Floyd's going to be
Bert
there?
Floyd's going to open.
I don't think Bert's going to be there.
I wonder if Bert knows.
It's Jasmine Ray and McAllister Kemp and John Williamson. I've never heard of any of those. They're all Aussies, I'm sure.
They must be Australian singers.
Said her next scheduled show is March 16th at the Houston Livestock Show. But to me, it's like, I'm not surprised that she canceled out.
And in her defense, I mean, if she's sick, she's sick. I understand that. But you know what?
You take a shot
You
and
do
get
what
up.
you have to do
Yep.
to get better to make that Australian trip. Because like TJ said, she might not be on top the next time she has a shot at going down there.
We'll see what happens. I wish her well.
Absolutely, because I love her. I love her new music, man. I love her stuff.
But it's I guess it's the same. You hear people talk about athletes that way. All these kids that are coming up in the pros now, they get a muscle spasm and they're out for 3 weeks and they can't play and they got to protect because they've got a $17 million contract. They can't take a chance on the MG, and instead of getting a shot in the knee and getting out there and taking a swing anyway, Some
of those old football players and baseball players, man, that's exactly what they did.
They had to make a living.
And they break their hand during the game.
They would do anything they had to do to keep from coming out of a game.
I never will forget to me, the greatest example of that, and the comparison today would be the Muhammad Ali fight where what's his name broke his jaw in the first round. He hit him hard. Norton hit him in the first round, shattered his jaw. Muhammad Ali's jaw. Mm-hmm. He went the full distance with this guy, getting hit in the jaw. Time after time after the entire fight. Go over and sit down, take a swallow of water, spit it out, and get up and get hit in that broken jaw again.
Man.
And now you wouldn't. I mean, some kid they'd be laying on the floor screaming. They'd be bringing in the EMS and hauling him out and having tributes and calling him a hero. And I mean, it would be the most. They just have no idea.
Especially since you get paid the same amount whether you leave if the first round or
exactly.
All the way
it's all about an attitude. Yeah, I mean, Ali at that point probably could have laid down and said, "Okay, I broke my jaw. I broke my jaw," and that'd have been it. Well, it's a difference between like you two. I mean, if you were sick, Gary, you'd be here regardless. I mean, you'd have to have got your head caught in a lawnmower not to be here. You know what I'm saying? And Rick, he wakes up and if Bradley's got a cold, he'll call in and say he's going to be running a little late. Mind if I come in about 9 because I'm running late?
And then he shows up the next day.
Yeah, that's just. I mean,
sometimes
it's 6:52, and that lady said you better buy her something and give it to her on the first day of the honeymoon vacation. There,
I think she called me an idiot.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now.